Alright guys, here's my 6HP28. I already removed the dowel pin here. I got a little bracket to hold the transmission torque converter all the way in because, well, it wasn't all the way in, so I made sure it was. Did that. Now it's fully seated. I'm starting by cutting out that section. Again, this is a 6HP28 conversion diesel that comes from Joshua Guruwerks. One of the main guys, man. He does it all. And he's great. You hit him up, he'll answer you any questions. Cool dude. I recommend him all day long. Try any of his kits, even the 6R80s, which is basically the same training. But here we go. I'm about to start taking out this this chunk. Alright, so I shaved off that section of it for the starter. I also wire wheeled the plate and sprayed it. I'm going to give it a second coat of black, just because it's all rust protected shit. At this moment, I started with the 11/16, drilling out the starter hole. So, gonna get that going. That plate's already on there. That's going on the torque converter.
Sorry about that.
And then I'm gonna keep pushing. All right, guys. Torque converter plate is now bolted on. Using the B1 bolts in only the 4 positions because it's a 4-bolt converter. Gonna keep moving. I think I'm gonna start off putting the lines, because I'm gonna be running my own lines. So I'll put the adapters for those bad boys in. These got torqued down to 40 foot-pounds. These, forget what they were, somewhere in the 30 range. It's all on the right up, but yeah. So also drilled out that with the 17/16 on the starter top bolt. You can see it come out there. So the bottom one is short, top one's long. You drill out the starter, bada bing, bada boom, good to go. This is good to go. Shaved it, should fit fine. I don't see why not. I'm gonna push on a little more. Just a tip for you guys that are doing this. A little bit of thread lock on each one. And from the face of here to the face of here, 3/4 of an inch. That's how you know the torque converter is set in properly. When I took the transmission out of storage, I immediately tried to fit it in, and it did do a double click before I actually got her in. So it was already hanging out, and if I would have left it like that, it would have destroyed the pump and everything else immediately. It has a 90,000 miles on it. Clean. Everything's good so far. I've installed the AN lines. I'm going to put on the 90-degree fittings. And then I'm going to start doing the linkage and shit. Then I'm going to move on to the rear bracket. I used my original Guibo because the one that came with it, well, was already starting to shred. Other than that, I've got a new oil pan coming, gasket, bolts, the whole 9, solenoids, mechatronic seals, the valve body seals, the whole everything. And then a adrenaline ATF. Which reminds me, I got to go on FCP Euro right now. I'm ordering 4 brand new O2 sensors as well because I ain't playing nothing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We got the base plate for the torque converter, all torqued and bolted down. Got my AM fittings. I'll make the lines once it's in the car, obviously. I changed it, still using the manual shift lever. I bolted on the rear support bracket. I had these polyurethane ECS bushings for maybe 10 fucking years now. I forget if they were for an E36 or an E46. However, they're the same height, a little bit wider, polyurethane. So let's see if they fit. Fuck it. Maybe I finally fucking got a use for them. Other than that, yeah, 48 foot-pounds on the rear bracket bolts. Still waiting on, like I said, oil pan, mechatronics, all the seals and everything. The ATF SS fluid. We shaved down that front bolt here. Nicey nice. Okay, pull the dowel pin. Pull the dowel pin. Shave that down. On the engine side, which is still on the stand, obviously. Starter motors bolted and torqued in. Flywheels on. Once the motor's off the stand, I'll put the alignment tool into the flywheel, so that way it'll line up with the new one. But other than that, you know, I got a couple other bolts already torqued in already. And, yeah, so she's going in the car real soon. Problem is I gotta wait a while. I think this is sometime in November for fucking all the parts for this transmission. It makes me sick. So maybe I'll throw everything in the car, then I can fabricate the lines, do what I gotta do, and then once that's done, I'll just do the valve body and the seals and everything as the last measure, even though the mechatronics seal sucks to do in the car. But whatever, we'll see what happens. All right, later.